In the village, life unfolds in tranquil rhythms as villagers remain blissfully unaware of the impending danger. Children's laughter fills the air as they play. Merchants call out to passers-by, displaying their wares. Peace settles over the village, a deceptive calm. At the jungle's edge, a lone villager gathers firewood, the dry branches snapping under his hands. A massive ape bursts from the dense foliage, its eyes gleaming with primal fury. The villager screams echo through the jungle, a desperate cry swallowed by the trees. The ape vanishes back into the green depths, leaving behind a scene of carnage, and the man barely escaping with his life. In the village meeting hall, torchlight flickers, casting grotesque shadows that amplify the fear permeating the air. Accusations fill the hall as villagers clutch their possessions, their eyes betraying a desperate desire to escape. Others brandish farming tools, their grim faces set in a desperate resolve to confront the impending threat. Jacob, an elder whose face tells tales of time, steps forward, his voice cutting through the chaos with a call to action. We must unite. In the village training ground, Jacob starts to instruct the men, focusing on fundamental combat skills and teamwork. Initially, the men move with awkwardness and disarray, struggling to coordinate their efforts. Among the trainees, Caleb displays a fierce eagerness to demonstrate his capabilities. Slowly, the group starts to synchronize, their movements aligning as they learn to function as a unit. Under a sweltering sky, a vast group led by Jacob and Caleb steps cautiously into the jungle's embrace. The jungle's symphony of unseen creatures amplifies the group's mounting tension. Each shadow and rustle of leaves heightens the sense of foreboding as they search for the ape. From the heart of the jungle, a furious roar shatters the calm as the ape erupts into the clearing. Chaos descends as the ape tears through the men, their screams lost in the frenzy. The men scatter in terror, their ranks broken by the ape's savage onslaught. In the heart of the jungle clearing, Jacob's strained voice cuts through the chaos as he directs the men. Caleb moves with unmatched courage, a whirlwind of motion as he defends his comrades against relentless threats. Amidst the turmoil, many fall, their sacrifices etching a somber path to survival for the remaining souls. The men coordinate their attack, advancing on the ape with spears and nets. The ape roars, injured and enraged by the assault. Despite their efforts, the ape's rage intensifies. Jacob lies wounded, his life slipping away in the jungle clearing. With his final breath, Jacob commands, "Keep fighting. Avenge our fallen comrades." Jacob's eyes close, his body still. Driven by grief and rage, Caleb stands tall, his resolve solidifying in the face of despair. He rallies the remaining men, his words igniting a spark of defiance against the odds. Together, they launch a final, desperate assault, their movements a mix of fury and resolve. Caleb approaches the ape, desperation fueling his assault. He stabs the spear downward with savage intensity. The ape's roar echoes through the jungle as it succumbs to Caleb's relentless attack. The jungle clearing, once vibrant, is now a scene of carnage. Survivors stand amidst the fallen, their victory soured by the overwhelming loss. Exhausted and bloodied, they stand as solemn witnesses to the devastation, the weight of their fallen comrades heavy on their shoulders. 66 souls lost, a silent testament to the brutal cost of victory, their absence echoing through the devastated landscape. The men return to the village, their faces reflecting exhaustion and grief. Each step is heavy with the weight of loss as they carry their fallen comrades. Villagers emerge, their faces a mixture of relief and sorrow, the air thick with unspoken pain. Flickering candlelight dances across the faces of the survivors, grief permeating the village meeting hall. Caleb's voice cuts through the silence. We gather tonight not just to mourn our dead, but to honor their sacrifice. Their courage will not be forgotten. Caleb's determined words echo in the hall. We will rebuild. We will honor their memory by creating a community worthy of their sacrifice. Under the vast sky, the villagers gather amidst the ruins, each face etched with the story of loss. The villagers begin to rebuild, their movements slow but determined, fueled by a shared resolve to reclaim their home. Despite the scars of trauma, a newfound courage flickers in their eyes, igniting a collective spirit of resilience. Beneath the solemn sky, Caleb wanders through the rows of graves, shadows stretching long and silent. At Jacob's grave, he pauses, the inscription a faint echo of lives past. With a gentle touch, he honors Jacob with a stone, a silent promise whispered among the dead. His face a mask of solemn respect, Caleb moves from grave to grave, each stone a tribute to fallen comrades. Caleb stands at the jungle's edge, his figure silhouetted against the dense green, his eyes scanning the horizon. He reflects, I know that the threat is gone, but I also know that we must always be vigilant. Alone in his dimly lit hut, Caleb sits, the flickering candlelight casting spectral shadows that dance with the ghosts of battles past. His face, a canvas of sorrow, reflects the heavy burden of memories, each shadow a testament to loss. In his hands, he clutches Jacob's spear, its polished wood a warm, solid echo of courage and sacrifice. The village square is alive with the joyful sounds of children's laughter, a vibrant return to life after the recent terror. Despite the return to normalcy, the shadow of the ape lingers, an indelible mark on the village's collective memory. In the heart of the lush jungle, a new generation learns the ancient ways of survival. The tale of the 100 men who united to triumph over the ape echoes through the training grounds. Under a canopy of emerald leaves, the young warriors hone their skills, preparing for the trials ahead. As the sun sets, Caleb, an old man etched with time, sits on a weathered bench, surrounded by the orange and purple twilight. His grandchildren gather around him, their bright eyes reflecting the fading light as they eagerly await his tale. A wistful smile touches Caleb's lips as he prepares to spin the yarn of the ape. The graveyard is silent under the moonlight. The jungle breathes in the quiet night, a deceptive peace, blanketing the aftermath of the ape's fury. Though unseen, the echo of the ape's rage reverberates through the silent trees, a haunting reminder of nature's raw power. The air hangs thick with unspoken dread, as if the very leaves remember the terror that stalked these paths. Dawn breaks over the village, painting the landscape with the colors of hope and new beginnings. With faces marked by resolve, the villagers emerge from their homes, ready to embrace what lies ahead. United in purpose, they stand strong, their eyes reflecting a shared vision of rebuilding and prosperity. Caleb stands on the majestic mountaintop, gazing out over his village and the vast jungle. A profound sense of peace washes over Caleb as he reflects on his completed duty, knowing his village is safe under his watch.